Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
I see how that happens. Wow. I see. If you got a twitchy finger, that just happens. Awesome.
I had trouble with that last time I started everything too. Like, now you do the button and then it plays for like a second and then stops and you got to press it again.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what it's a thing. Jeremy Daniels, present. I see others. They don't know I see them. I don't know. Hey, do you sometimes see, like when you're watching online, you'll see like John Smith is watching with you, but they don't ever show up on this part of it. They just show up on, But I never know if they want to be called out, so I don't usually call them out. I just kind of let them
I think it's only the YouTuber or the I'll say the YouTuber, only the people who comment that actually show up on this side.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I figure, gosh, I don't know if John Smith wants me to call him out or not, so I'll leave it alone.
I mean, I'm sure John Smith doesn't mind.
You're not finding him?
No.
Huh. I forgot. I picked up my phone earlier. I was looking for the feels like. We're at 81 and feels like 83. How do you like that?
Oh, yeah. We got you about 11 degrees. We're feeling like 94.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. It was our last tomorrow's Valley Fair with 8th graders. Today was the day of caring. And so we went down by the river and did a little walk and picked up a lot of garbage. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's pretty hot, actually. It's pretty hot. But
how you doing today, Miss Kimmer? Uh-oh. Doesn't look like you're muted, but I can't hear you. No.
You might have to go out and come back in. Dang it. that happens. She's so cute, looking like a little kid in her hat today. But I just want to start us out, you guys. This is the weekly debrief, the WeP3. So the People's Patriot Project is here to let you know what we've been up to the past few weeks, as well as share what others are doing to help the cause and the mission. Our guests, our watchers, we had a cool thing going on last night. So thank you for being here. It was a great time. I will also tell you that the People's Patriot Project, We Got Your 6 at 6, can also be heard on Reads Across America radio on Tuesday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. You can find that Reads Across America on the iHeart Radio app, the Audacity app, and the TuneIn app. Just search the word Wreath and it will take you there. And then you can listen into this yesterday's whole show again.
Nice.
It is nice. WeP3 on Reads Across America Radio.
How are we? Can we hear you now? Still no. I'll be darned, man. I wonder.
Hey, we need to hear Kimmer.
I know, right? Speaking of Miss Kimmer, I don't know if y'all were there last night. I know Jeremy Daniels was there, but she wrote a poem just right before the show started as kind of like an introduction to the show. She's gifted. I don't know what else to say about it. She's very gifted.
She's when she said, "I just wrote this," I was like, "Of course you just wrote this. It takes me 18 days to write a paragraph, and you just wrote a poem."
I spend 45 minutes in the morning figuring out how to type something so I can delete it and retype it for Facebook post. she wrote a whole poem in 20 minutes before the show. Probably not even that long.
And not only did she write it, but it includes everything like about her, about WeP3, and about Let's Grow, and it's all in there, and it's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
So, Jonathan, do you want to give the pledge real quick?
Yeah, I was working on that, me. So, our pledge, we know why we get to do this. Thank you to the service members and first responders that have committed their time, sweat, blood, limbs, family, and life to give us the freedoms that we have that allow us to do what we do daily. And that is really the essence of it all, man. The things that we do on a daily basis are because somebody made a sacrifice for us to be here doing what we get to do. Crazy. Puts everything into perspective.
Here I was talking. Yep. Then I was on mute. What is with the mute buttons? We need to get rid of them. They're really a pain. There's so I was thinking about that the other day when I took the pontoon down to the boat launch, which we live in too small of a town. When you teach, you tend to know a lot of people, and then one of your students' moms runs the boat launch. But anyway, they have the coolest. It's a great big board, those cool signs that people put like on their porch, and it's at the entrance. And it's a big red, white, and blue board, and then there's words all over it. And it says kind of the same thing. At some point, these people signed their line with the price of life. Signed that line with the price of their life. And they did their job for their country. And I know some of them didn't get deployed. Some of them weren't active during wartime. Some of them went through 8 deployments. Like, it doesn't matter. They all signed the line. And they all, I shouldn't say all. I know there's a few of them who are like, yeah, I just wanted some college money. I know that. I get that. But a lot of them want to serve their country when you get down to their real story. So I want to thank everybody for that as we keep in mind why we're here, why we get to be here.
Yeah.
I just had someone send me, he was a teacher in my high school, and he listens in on occasion, and he sent me that story about the teacher on the first day of school. I think she had juniors or seniors in her class. So on the first day of school, she took all the desks out of the room. The kids came in, and this is the short version, of course. Kids came in. They're like, Miss Smith, what's going on? Where are we supposed to sit? What are we supposed to do? And she said, well, what did you do to earn a spot to sit in this classroom? And they all look at each other like, what does she mean? We're seniors? And she's like, no, what did you do to earn your spot in this classroom? And they're like, well, we have to be here. She's like, okay, so you have to be here, but it's a privilege for you to be here. What did it take for you, or how do you earn your spot in this room? They just couldn't figure it out. So the next day, the kids came in the classroom. They wanted to know where their seats were again. And this is a really shortened version because there's a lot more story in there. And so she said, well, let me tell you what these people did to earn their seats in this classroom. And she had a trail of troops come in and bring the seats into the desks in the classroom and set them down and stand next to them. And she said, you didn't really earn this spot. These people, they helped you earn your spot in this classroom. So that was kind of a cool, he's like, I think we need to share this everywhere. This is really what it's about. And I mean, there are a lot of countries out there still that, number one, are keeping girls out of schools. Number two, if you don't have money, you don't go to school. Number three, if you live in a rural area, you don't go to school. Yeah, I can be here, but that's because we're a first world country, and we like to have smart people in our country, able-bodied, able-minded people. So anyway, that was kind of a, I love it. I love it. I love it.
That was good. That was good.
Well, I could tell you that last night, because we do our show every Sunday at 1800 Central Time, last night we ran out without a musician. He had kind of a last minute thing come up. He'll be back. We just have to pick a different day that is open. And so we didn't have our musician, but he'll come along sometime. Well, we did have, as our show was sponsored wonderfully by Smart Living, Brian Kenzer, and we had Catch 22 in the house last night. Poem Speak is out there. Bottle Breacher, Contagion Effect, who I missed. I might have to give him a call. And Operation Texas Strong. And then we've been blessed by the support of Kimmer Gwinner. She's our very own superstar in the house. So our episode last night was a super awesome conversation with Corey Schaefer from the Till Valhalla Project. And I know the t-shirts, and I know the good stuff, and I know those emails and those newsletters that come out quite often. And what I didn't know was all of the stuff that goes behind the scenes. It's not just t-shirts and making t-shirts. But can I tell you my favorite part of this? And when he was talking last night and about, like, they make a lot of t-shirts. They sell a lot of t-shirts. They have t-shirts everywhere. And I won't get his exact words either, but he said he wants the people that he's doing this in memory of deserve a shirt that they would wear to be put out there. And so it was very cool. He's like, before we put these out, I sit down at the table with them and I have a conversation with them. And if you didn't watch last night, these are the people that didn't make it back or made it back and are gone. And he said, I want it to be worthy of them. So I have a conversation about, is this a shirt that you would wear? Is this something people want to put on their on their backs and where, and is this, and he doesn't put it out there if he doesn't feel it's the right thing. And so that to me was one of the most touching pieces of our conversation last night. He's a busy guy, and they help and support a lot of veterans out there. So I just want to throw out a big shout out to Corey Schaefer and Till Valhalla. Thank you for coming on last night. And thank you for sharing your story. Man, it's well worth a share.
Absolutely.
Well,
I was very impressed by him as well last night. I thought hearing about the mission and his passion for what goes beyond the business side of things is it was nice. I enjoyed conversating with him. But we also had got the chance to play some music last night from a couple of people who are making waves, we'll call it. If you ain't heard of Scotty Hastings yet, then I don't know. You probably need to come out from under the rock or something.
that was funny. I was going to say the same thing. That's
Scotty's taking over the world, man.
Yeah, because he's over in Normandy right now.
Yeah. Yep. And doing the D-Day celebration, which is, I don't know what the celebration is. I would imagine it's on the day of, which would be May 6th. But I don't know. I don't remember the exact date on that from him. But he's going to be debuting the release of his new song, Red, White, and Blue, out there in France. And we got a chance to play that last night. Shannon Book, Dear Mom. Shannon Book is, oh, man. I'm going to lose it again. Shannon Book is, the video Dear Mom is up for nomination as, oh, help me out, Andrea. I had it until I started talking about it.
Where did I go? Oh my gosh. Can you hear me though?
I thought I put all that in last night. The Shannon Book's video for Dear Mom is being nominated at the Josie Awards for an award, and we'll get that to you in just a second. Fantastic song, fantastic video, producer, musical talent, all of it. There's just not enough good things to say about the whole project. Well earned, well deserved, and I don't know how there's competition in that category right now. No, just there's plenty of songs out there that are good. But lastly, we had Chris Turner, All in the Same Boat. Uh-oh. We lost Andrea altogether. That's
oh my gosh. That was weird. I'm sorry. It just I don't know why my screen blacked out. I think I was frozen.
Welcome back, Andrea.
Thank you.
I heard you say, "Where'd I go?" And then it got really quiet, so I just kept rambling on about dumb stuff.
That was weird. I did
that. No, I'm just kidding. I was talking about Shannon Book and Dear Mom.
Yes. And it is the impact video, social impact video of the year.
Social impact video of the year.
You have to watch it. If you have not seen it, if you're not even military related, and you know what, Shannon he's a veteran. He's a corpsman, and he will say himself, he wrote it because he's a veteran and he had a story to tell and a letter that went with it. But that is a song that is meant for anybody and everybody who has lost someone. And so it's pretty touching. Pretty touching. We had the producer and director who was Christopher Martini, and he's been on the show as well. And Dave, the drummer, is the drummer that was with Shannon at the time. And they have a long version with interviews at the beginning. Jill Stevenson is on there. There's just so many people whose paths we've crossed and who've been on the show, who've been involved with us. It is just it's really amazing.
Jeremy Daniels is going to be on another podcast tomorrow called Mona's Moments. What's the timeline on that, Jeremy? But lastly, we finished out the night with Chris Turner, all in the same boat. And Chris Turner also has a new EP that he's finishing up at the moment, so we should be hearing that very soon. Let's hope. Chris Turner's always been a big supporter of what we do, and we thank him and love his music.
He's got a lot of cool songs out there. If you haven't been around long, you have not heard the Take You Out Waffle House song. It's one of his older songs, but it's really, really good.
I can't even call it take You Out. It's just like when I try to think of something other than Waffle House, nothing comes to my brain.
No, nothing. It's just Waffle House. And he goes through all the orders, which I would never remember because I don't even like some of that stuff. I don't even like some of that stuff. So I gotta show you this. It's cute. I don't know. Some of you, I mean, you're at the end of the Mississippi River. You're way down on the other end. I'm not quite at the headwaters, but I'm up here at the beginning. So I was out on the river and I found this buried in the sand. And I was kind of freaking. That's crab, right? A whole crab. Totally freaked
That's
out.
what it looks like.
Flipped it over.
Turtle? Crab?
It's
Crab
a
turtle?
crab. Totally freaking out. I thought the dogs were going to get it and run off or get pinched. It was dead. It's really dead because it's made out of plastic. It's a freaking kid's toy. Here I am taking pictures. I sent it to my daughter and she's like, seriously? Oh my gosh. And I'm like, it was we just beached on the edge of on the riverbank, and yeah, it was there. Yeah, it was fake. I was having a little bit of a conniption. Thank you, Kimmer. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It was a toy. It was a plastic toy. And I thought I really found something cool out of the river. Little river monster.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was a toy. What are we going to do about that stuff? What do you do about that stuff? So the music was awesome last night. Jonathan shared that. We've got a few things coming up. So we are pretty heavily involved in planning for Wreaths Across America. And we have started that planning. We've got some committees put together. We've got some leaders. We need a few more leaders. And we have, maybe not yet this year, but in the next couple of years, we're going to do some really big, like around the event things happening. One thing that may or may not happen this year. I don't know if we haven't met yet this month, so I don't know if we're thinking about trying to do like a big screen somewhere at the Mall of America, so that you may not understand this, Jonathan, but in December in Minnesota, if you have a wheelchair or crutches, or you're not so steady on your feet all the time, it's a little difficult walking through a cemetery. And so we would like to have a spot where anyone who's not comfortable being in the snow like that, so that they can go still enjoy the ceremony. And then we're trying to set up special parking so that if they do want to come and place a wreath, they'll have like a special sticker that will let them in. I'm sorry. That will let them hark more closely to the to wherever their person is that they want to drop the wreath off. Sorry, my puppy must have gotten cold. He was grabbing my sweater and dragging it across the floor.
And my kid's over here asking a million questions like he don't know. He wants to go play with his friends down the street.
Go play in the road. Go play in the road for a while.
Just get outside, man. That's it. Just be outside.
Go play outside. So then we also, sorry.
I give you water. I give you popsicles, but get outside.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been reaching out to a lot of musicians, you guys, and some people that we've had on the show actually just send us referrals as well. We do try to make sure that they are either their band or their person has served the country or the communities. We do try to stick to that pretty well. I've run into a few spouses, which is kind of cool. One of them, the person that served writes a lot of the music, and then the spouse performs a lot of the music. So that's out there. But yeah, absolutely. If you have names, ideas, someone of interest, let us know. Some people we find they just want to play their music, and that's what they do. Some people are serious, and we can throw Scotty Hastings in the mix on that one. There's a lot of Scotty Hastings sorts out there, right? Heading for the big time. And then others just they're comfortable where they are. They love doing their gigs. They love the real life hanging with people. And so we take all kinds. And am I saying the wrong things, Jonathan? You got a bug?
No, I'm sorry. There's a gnat flying right in my eye. And it's driving me crazy.
I'm like, am I saying this all wrong? He's over there. Anyway, yes, absolutely. Send us names. We can reach out to them. Or I did tell a couple people that were wondering how to get those to us. You can connect any, like Jonathan or me or Mark, connect us or all of us right in like Facebook Messenger is a great place, or text message. And the professional karaoke people love it. Yeah, Jeremy, what's your favorite? So I was told one time the right way to say it was karaoke, but karaoke I think is how a lot of people say. What's your favorite song? Because mine is either Tequila or Wipeout, whichever one you like, whichever version. You know why?
Because she drinks tequila and then wipes out.
They should go together, hand in hand. One word, just one word. I don't really have to sing because I really don't sing. And it doesn't matter that you don't sing. Everybody loves it. Tequila, right?
There's always the song that sounds better the drunker you get. And it's not because you lose inhibition and everything. Like, it literally sounds better when you're drunk. I don't know what it is. The Friends in Low Places song with Garth Brooks. When people do that at karaoke, like, it seems like the more drunk they are, the better it sounds.
Wonder what it is. Maybe their octaves slide better. I don't know. Yeah.
Play that funky music, Jeremy.
Yeah, I like
Bet. Bet. We need to do that.
As the child gets sent away. Shoot, I was going to make a comment on that. Now I forgot what it was. Well, while Jonathan's busy here, look what I have in store for you. I have got, you know what, we're collecting a lot of new music, and I believe there was a little bit of music in our folders that got missed. And so you need to go check out WeP3 Radio. I just put the link up there. You can go to Live 65 and just look up WeP3, WeP3 Radio. And listen, give it a listen, give it a shout out. Send us a message when you hear it. I will admit there are times right now because all of our music isn't on there. There are times when it plays the same song a couple times a day, because it's kind of randomized. But go give us a listen and let us know what you hear. What was your favorite? What would you like to hear? Do you have music, first responders and veterans and service world, that you've created, performed, and recorded? And send it to us. We'll put it on there. Just let us know. It's fun and it's exciting. And Jeremy has another one here. By the Spaniels, because is that the do 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 do? Good night, sweetheart. Jonathan. Oh, he must be talking to the commissioner. Yes. Okay. I thought you were trying to say something. I was like, you're muted.
Nah.
By the Spaniels.
Nothing important going on over here. So, Andrea, can you tell me more about these people coming up next week?
I can. Do you feel like since I graduated from voice therapy today, am I talking too much?
I feel like you're enunciating very well.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something you learned? Like I feel like you are enunciating very well, Andrea.
It's all about the breathing, Jonathan. All about the breathing.
Yeah, don't forget to do that. Sure.
So our guests next week, they come with an acronym, and special guest behind me over here. That acronym is SFH. Jeremy, I think you'll appreciate this. Still blanking here.
Freaking here. Okay.
Still blanking here.
Well, that makes sense for Jeremy Daniels too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I really, really, really thought it stood for something with tacos for a second there.
You thought I was going tacos?
You said, Jeremy, this is for you. I'm like, all right, so they make tacos.
Super full heaping tacos.
It's gotta be for Jeremy. Gotta be.
That is perfect. It's Lance Price, who I spoke with. This was one of the creepy moments where I saw them. They were creeping on our show one time. They're the non-commenters, right? And so I went and checked them out, and I sent them a message, and I said, hey, we do this show. You should be on. And somewhere, I believe I read some information on, with their business, they hire disabled veterans. And so when I said, yeah, I think that's really cool, he said, oh, crap, I'm going to get the wording wrong. We don't like to think of ourselves as disabled. Oh, I'm stalling because I got to find the email. Gosh, they have so many cool. Dang it. Now I can't.
It happens, man.
It was just in my head. It's just in my head. But he said he gave a phrase. So he said, we've been through hell. Now we're here to help others with their hell. So I think, shoot, I wish I could think of it. I'm going to type it in here when I find it. But yeah. Honky tonk babes.
Honky tonk?
Yes.
Donka-donk. That's Trace Adkins.
Oh, that's what it is. But donka-donk. And the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
You gotta fight. That is. Hey, check out Topher. When we had Topher on the show.
I don't know. That was before my time, man.
What? Beastie Boys? Yeah. Don't worry, Mom. It's just a Beastie Boys. I don't know. It's silly. It's really silly. I have someone who wants to join us for a second here. Needs a little love.
What's up, Pupper?
Oh, boy. It's very demanding. Bully.
I don't know. He's trying to create havoc there.
Oh, he's trying to pick on the old guy. But see, he can't go in the area of the kitchen on the other side of the island because he gets zapped. So the old guy just hangs out back there. He's a puppy with borders.
Tricky.
See, you're telling me you don't know Beastie Boys. Come on.
Oh, I know Beastie Boys. I do.
Don't worry. So I do have to mention that Jonathan, I haven't been in Venmo or PayPal to check at all, but Jonathan and through some of the other people that we've been working with down in that area, came across a family that was in need. Was this the one with the fire? No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So the guy was he was a veteran from one of our local National Guard units, and he's also a single father of a 1-year-old daughter. So this actually, from what I understand, happened on her 1-year birthday. That night they went to bed, and they got woke up because their home was on fire, and they ended up losing their home. He's pretty much most of it was burnt, but he was also the caregiver for his dad, who was a Vietnam veteran and was suffering from cancer and COPD and other issues caused by Agent Orange. So there's that. There's that.
That is just too much. So we started a little campaign, and I hope some people gave. I hope that there was a lot of stuff to be had right there. I got it. Battle hardened, never disabled. Only disabled on paper. Nothing disabled about what our team is and what we do. Love it. I can't wait to meet them in person, in face-to-face. It shall be very cool. We have every week at 6 o'clock, we Got Your 6 at 6 show, the People's Patriot Project, featured with Heroes Media Group. That's Mr. Adam Bird. If you've not come across him, every Sunday night at 1800 Central Time on Facebook and YouTube. You can see it there live, and then I throw it up on Rumble in the video form, the repeat of the live. Sorry, I got a distraction here. And then the podcast version can be found weekly on all major broadcast sources, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Heroes Media Group, YouTube, and through our website and through Heroes Media Group on their website as well. Please go check out our YouTube page. We are little by very little, having people like and subscribe to our videos. And gosh, you guys, every once in a while, like one of our past guests will be like, oh, can I get a copy of that? And it's so easy. You can just go to YouTube, click on the lives, and find it by date. It's pretty much in order, I believe. There's an occasional glitch, I'm sure, but remember, one is too many, and remembering is not enough. We are here to increase our reach and join others in the fight against mental, physical, and emotional scarring. Please reach out if ever you need or have someone in your world who needs. Maybe they just need us to listen. Maybe they need us to reach out. Maybe there's something else. So give us that holler, and we're here for you. Our YouTube link has been posted. Thank you, Jonathan. And anything else?
Let me get back over here and read. That'll be a good start.
Get over there and read.
No. Looks like we got her covered, man.
Nice.
Keep an eye out. There should be some things coming up for the for the People's Patriot Project, for those of you in the extreme north or in the extreme south. The middle, we're getting there. We're working
We got
on it.
some ground to cover, but we're gonna get there.
The extreme south and the extreme north are going to be busy in the coming months. So these are opportunities to serve, if you will. I call it donating. A lot of people will get their names up on the signs and stuff and do big things at events and things like that, and they have their place and they're grateful for every one of them, you know what I mean? But service is a great way to donate as well. So if you're looking for something to do and you feel like you want to give back, but you're just not quite comfortable with where you're at in that position financially or anything else, you can just get out there and give some time, man. Sit down with people, have conversations. If you're able-bodied, throw in a little bit of labor. If you're not, come on down and have some water with us. We'll make it work one way or the other. Just, you don't have to do it alone. And we're always looking for people to fellowship with and to serve with. So there's that.
That is our time, talent, or treasure. We like it all. It is funny to me in today's world. This is funny because I was a part of many things my kids were in, and my time and talent were used in overabundance. I have 5 little kids. I had to pay $100 or $150 some days just so I could go for a babysitter, so I could go donate my time. And I didn't have a lot of other money, right? And so when they were little, and so like I gave you all my time and my talent that I could to be a part of it, and it felt good. And then now I hear all these people, they don't want to be a part of it, and poof, they can come up with like $400. It's called dibs or some sort of thing, right? Yeah, pick your time you're gonna work, and then you if you don't work it at the beginning of the season, you give a check, and if you don't work any dibs, then they cash your check. Like volunteerism is big, but if you don't volunteer, you got to pay, which is weird to me because we always had, ours was fun. Ours was fun. Wrestling club was amazing. Everybody wanted to be a part of it and do everything. So we didn't have to go looking for people to work. But now these days, it seems very, very, very different. I love this. Bake sale, Dad. See, I was concessions, Mom. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
That's you, Dip Dog. Oh yeah. It's like a kid. It's like a kid that knows when Mom's on the phone, she can't get me. I can reach you from here.
Yeah, I didn't get to do stuff like that. My kid's just he's not into those kinds of things. But I do volunteer and help out wherever I can. But I wish I could do it with my kid on some levels. He likes to help out, like hand out stuff, and he likes to talk to people. So he gives a pretty good People's Patriot Project spiel at this point. We've been working on him. He'll tell people about us. Come
nice.
He does pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I feel like he knows a lot about what we do and how we do it.
Yeah, I mean he's a commissioner. He should.
He's got to know. He's got to know. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is funny. Huh.
Well, Miss Andrea, I feel like we've been going at it for a good solid 45 minutes. I don't have anything else on the agenda to cover right now.
they're
but I
doing.
didn't nap. So this heat, man, I ain't used to it yet. It's whooping me.
Yeah, no, that's good. Do we have a song picked out for them?
Let me see if it's in here.
You got one in mind, huh?
I do.
Sweet. I was gonna sing, but that I remembered I don't sing. Hakuna Matata, it's right here. Wow, that's weird that it doesn't show. Hakuna Matata, no worries. No worries.
Not in here, man.
We should get that on. We should get the Lion King song.
I don't know if Timon and Pumbaa were veterans though.
Yeah, I suppose. What about Irish Road by Mikhail Buck? Mikhail.
I like that song.
I think we could do that. Check him out, Mikhail Buck. Oh my goodness, love the voice and the music. Goes, it's great.
For sure. Jeremy Daniels, I will be looking for your podcast tomorrow. I've got the name written down. I will try and make it. That's it. Here we got Mikhail Buck with Irish Road.
Spun around in resurrection, laying rest to wayward souls. We never saw our future, only memories to hold of a place much rich and greener. I left my West Virginia home. I gambled all I had away to walk down the Irish road. Dry and barren, but they say Jesus walked these streets. Keep a Bible right beside my head each night when I'm asleep. Well, I used to not believe it, but Mama prayed to save my soul. 'Cause Lucifer's alive and well, he lives down the Irish road. St. Bridget, come and save me before the devil takes control. Once what was a heart of gold is now as black as coal. And I still see all the faces I laid beneath the cobblestones. Each night they come and haunt me from down the Irish road. Set fire to Armageddon, I rained the brass down in the sand, and he cried out for Janie as he reached and took my hand. But now the piper man's blowing while the angels take him home. St. Michael lost another son down the Irish road. Pray St. Bridget, come and save me before the devil takes control. Once what was a heart of gold is now as black as coal. And I swear I see the faces I laid beneath the cobblestone. come and haunt me from down the Irish road. Every night they come